The things you should think about as you are considering downsizing when it comes to a real estate agent. There are probably 5,000 real estate agents in Brevard County. So literally, the old saying is if you threw a rock, you'd probably hit a realtor. So does that mean that you should choose just anybody? Should you choose your nephew if he just got his license? Or who should you choose? It's hard to say, right? Because people have different reasons for choosing the professional. But I would like to suggest in this particular context that it is possible that we're talking about something that could be a little more complicated than just a simple transaction that any realtor could handle. And what would be that complicated? Well, first of all, you definitely want to interview the people that you're considering and not just hire the first person that you sit down with. And what questions would you want to ask them? Well, one of the questions would be, how experienced are they in working with seniors? You want somebody who's experienced and understands how to work with seniors. What's the difference between working with seniors and working with maybe younger people? Well, one of the things is maybe needing to be a little more patient, definitely not pushy. You don't want a pushy used car salesman type of salesperson. And you want somebody who's patient and understanding of what it's like and has done it many times before, has worked with this process of downsizing. You really don't want a realtor, you want a downsizing specialist. You want someone who understands all of the pieces that we're talking about today, not just the real estate contract and the real estate sale portion. Somebody who understands how to work with seniors, somebody who understands potentially what are the legal implications of this situation and know when there's a need to maybe call an estate planning attorney or a real estate attorney who understands. So we're looking at most likely somebody who has some experience. We also would probably want a downsizing specialist, aka realtor, to be very hands-on. You're probably going to be dealing with things that need to be done. And if you're only dealing with someone who knows how to put a house on the market and get a contract, but what about that plumbing leak? What about that issue with the roof? What about the issue that you might be uninsurable because your roof is too old? What about the movers or the estate sale that needs to happen? What about the logistics of the timing? What about the fact that an average realtor might tell you that you need to make your offer on the house that you're moving to contingent on the sale of your current home, which is essentially an offer that nobody probably would accept. You want somebody who has options for things that are thinking out of the box, like, for example, a buy before you sell program, where you might be able to buy your new home and qualify for it, close on it, and move in before selling your current home. It's what we call a two-check program, or buy before you sell. I can assure you, not every real estate agent even knows that those things exist. So again, that could make your life infinitely more convenient. Somebody who understands how to handle those things and get you moved out conveniently, be your boots on the ground, take a lot of the burden off of you, and help you then to get the house closed and get your money when you're already settled into your new place. That's the type of thing that you want from your real estate agent. And so just bear that in mind if you are interviewing somebody at that point, to make sure that they have all of those connections. They need to have an electrician that's good, that's honest, that can come and fix that thing they found on the inspection. They need to have plumbers. They need to have other handyman. They need to be able to solve these little problems and not leave it up to you to figure out what to do. So again, my name's Tom Toronto. You or anybody watching is considering downsizing. I can go through all of those things on a case-by-case basis and see how my team might be able to suit you with your situation as a downsizing specialist.